Welcome to my channel. Before we begin, let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly thought about the security of your smartphone? Not the lock screen, not the fingerprint sensor, but the invisible protection working quietly in the background. Most of us never think about it. And that's exactly why this matters. Because the best security is the kind you don't notice, the kind that works silently while you live your life. But what if I told you there's a hidden system inside your phone, a tiny digital vault, protecting your most private data every single second? And what if the next generation of smartphones is about to take this to a whole new level? Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you look at your phone. Let's be honest for a moment. We care about camera quality, battery life, smooth performance, fast charging, and beautiful displays. Security usually comes last on that list. We only remember when something goes wrong, when data leaks, when accounts get hacked, or when privacy is compromised. But in reality, your smartphone carries your entire life inside it. Your photos, your private messages, your work files, your banking details, your digital identity, your memories, your connections, everything. And all of that deserves protection that goes far beyond a simple passcode. Behind the scenes, Google has been quietly building something powerful. Something most people have never heard about. Something called Titan. This journey began back in 2018 when Google introduced the Pixel 3. On the surface, it looked like a normal smartphone launch. But hidden inside was a dedicated security chip, a physical piece of hardware built only for protection. No flashy marketing, no dramatic announcements, just pure purpose. This chip created a safe space inside the phone where sensitive data could live, isolated from the main system, locked away behind layers of protection. Think about it for a moment. Your passwords, payment credentials, encryption keys, fingerprints, and facial data are stored inside a protected environment that even the main processor cannot casually access. This separation makes attacks incredibly difficult. Even if someone finds a vulnerability in the operating system, your most private information remains shielded. That's the power of hardware security. It doesn't rely only on code. It relies on physical isolation. When Google moved to its own processors with the Tensor lineup, Titan evolved. The Titan M2 became smarter, faster, and more capable. It handles secure boot verification, protected authentication, encrypted storage, and secure payments. Every time your phone starts, Titan checks if the system has been altered. Every time you unlock your phone, Titan verifies your identity. Every time you tap to pay, Titan ensures your financial data never leaves its secure boundary. It works silently, constantly, without demanding attention. Now, the next step is even more exciting. Reports suggest that Google is preparing Titan M3, a new generation of the security system expected to arrive with the upcoming Tensor G6 processor. This new version is said to operate almost like a mini computer inside your phone, running its own firmware, managing its own security tasks, and maintaining complete independence from the main system. This creates an even stronger layer of defense, making unauthorized access nearly impossible. This matters because the world we live in is becoming more connected, more digital, and more vulnerable. Cyber threats are evolving. Attacks are becoming smarter. Data is becoming more valuable. And smartphones are becoming central to everything we do. Our phones are no longer simple communication devices. They are wallets, offices, cameras, diaries, navigation tools, and identity cards, all in one. Protecting them is no longer optional. It is essential. Now, let's talk about what this means for the future. The upcoming Pixel 11 is expected to launch with the Tensor G6 chip, and this could mark a significant shift in smartphone technology. Reports indicate that this processor could be built using 2-nanometer manufacturing technology. To put that into perspective, this is one of the smallest and most advanced production processes in the world. Smaller transistors allow more components to fit into a tiny space, resulting in higher efficiency, lower power consumption, reduced heat, and improved performance. What does that mean for you? It means faster performance without sacrificing battery life. It means smoother multitasking. It means better thermal management. It means more powerful artificial intelligence features running directly on your device. It means a phone that feels responsive, reliable, and comfortable to use all day. And when you combine that processing power with Titan M3 hardware security, you get something rare. You get a smartphone that is both powerful and deeply secure. Not many devices can balance those two so effectively. Usually, brands focus heavily on speed and flashy features, often leaving security in the background. Google appears to be doing the opposite, reinforcing the foundation while improving performance at the same time. Beyond the processor and security upgrades, Pixel 11 is expected to bring refined improvements across the board. The camera system will likely focus on smarter computational photography rather than dramatic hardware changes. Better low-light performance, enhanced detail, more natural colors, and intelligent image processing will continue to be key strengths. Video stabilization and AI-driven enhancements can make recording smoother and more professional, even in challenging conditions. Network performance is also expected to improve with a newer modem, potentially delivering stronger signal reliability and more stable data connections. That means clearer calls, faster downloads, smoother streaming, and fewer interruptions, especially in areas where connectivity is usually a challenge. All of these improvements may not seem revolutionary on their own, but together, they create a phone that feels thoughtfully designed, carefully balanced, and purpose-driven. This is not about chasing trends. It's about building trust. There is something comforting about knowing that your phone is quietly protecting you, even when you're not thinking about it. There is peace in knowing that your data is shielded by hardware designed specifically for security. There is confidence in carrying a device that takes privacy seriously. In a world where data breaches make headlines, where personal information is constantly at risk, and where digital identity is more valuable than ever, this approach feels refreshing. Instead of shouting about numbers and benchmarks, Google seems to be investing in something deeper, something lasting. Now pause for a second and think. If your phone disappeared today, how much of your life would go with it? Your photos, your contacts, your memories, your accounts, your access to services, your work, your finances. Everything is tied to that small device. And that's why hardware-level security matters. Not because it sounds impressive, but because it protects what truly matters to you. So the real question is, do you care about smartphone security? Or is it something you only notice when it fails? And if a phone arrives offering next-level processing power combined with advanced hardware protection, does that change how you choose your next device? The future of smartphones is not just about speed. It's about trust. It's about reliability. It's about building technology that quietly works for you, protects you, and supports you without demanding attention. And this upcoming generation could represent a meaningful step in that direction. If you stayed with me this far, I truly appreciate your time. If you found this interesting, make sure to watch the full video, because there's much more to explore about how smartphone security works, how it compares across brands, and what it means for the future of digital privacy. Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you prioritize security, or do you care more about performance and features? I'd love to hear your perspective. And until next time, take care, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next one.